Okay, let's just jump right in. We talk to our phones, our speakers, our cars, but have you ever stopped to wonder how they actually get what we're saying? Well, today we're going to pull back the curtain on the incredible tech that makes it all happen. Natural language processing. You'll hear it called NLP. And really, it's the bridge between our messy human world and the super logical world of computers.
I mean, it seems like it should be simple, right? A computer can do billions of calculations in a split second. So why is it so ridiculously hard for it to figure out a simple request from a person? That question right there, it gets to the absolute heart of this massive communication gap. And this, right here, is the problem. On the left, you've got us. Human language is, well, it's messy. It's packed with feelings, memories, and stuff we don't even say out loud, like knowing what my dog looks like or what I mean by last summer. But on the right, that's the computer's world. It's pure, cold logic. Every single character has to be perfect. Yeah, they're basically speaking two totally different languages.
So how in the world do you connect these two? Well, that's where natural language processing comes into play. You can think of it as this massive, incredible engineering project. Its one and only goal is to build a sophisticated bridge to finally close that gap. And here's the key. NLP isn't just about recognizing words on a page. It's a whole field of artificial intelligence, and it's dedicated to giving computers the power to truly understand and interpret what we say, and, just as important, to talk back to us in a way that actually makes sense.
And this bridge we're building, it's a two-way street. First, you've got traffic coming in one direction, understanding. That's the computer reading or hearing our language. Then, on the flip side, you have generation. That's the computer creating its own human-like language to write or speak back to us. It's this constant flow, back and forth.
All right, so how does this magic actually work? Let's take a little peek under the hood, shall we? We'll look at the real engineering that makes this whole bridge stand up. And you'll see it's way less magic and way more about some seriously clever data processing. So take a look at this sentence. To you and me, it's instantly understandable, right? No problem. But to a computer, what is that? It's just a string of characters, a jumble of letters in spaces. So where does it even begin to find the meaning in all that? Well, the very first thing it does is play detective. There's a process called entity recognition, and its job is to find and categorize all the key pieces of information. It flags Apple as an organization. Tim Cook, that's a person. Cupertino is a location. These things become the pillars, the core facts that let the computers start building meaning out of chaos. But, just identifying facts is only half the story, right? So much of how we talk isn't just about what happened, but how we feel about it. And NLP is getting smart enough to try and understand that emotional layer too. This is what we call sentiment analysis. After being trained on millions, and I mean millions of examples of human writing, when a system sees a phrase like, "This product is absolutely amazing," it doesn't just read the words. It actually quantifies the feeling, gives it a score, and says, "Yep, that is 95% positive." This is so important for everything from companies analyzing product reviews to understanding what's happening on social media. Now, I know this might all sound a little abstract, a little technical, but here's the thing. You are using this technology all the time. You're already crossing this NLP bridge dozens, maybe even hundreds of times every single day, and you probably don't even think about it. Just think about your morning. That spam filter that magically cleaned out your inbox? That's NLP. The autocorrect that fixed that typo in your first text message? Also NLP. Asking Siri or Alexa for the weather forecast before you head out? You guessed it, that's the bridge at work, woven so seamlessly into our lives we barely notice it's there. And the scale we're talking about here is just, it's mind-blowing. To give you a sense of the sheer power of just one of these tools, those NLP-powered spam filters, they sift through over 300 billion, with a B, spam emails every single day. That's the kind of horsepower working silently in the background for us. So what's next? The bridge is definitely up and running, but let's just say it's not a finished masterpiece yet. There's still a lot of road to pave. So let's look ahead at the biggest construction projects still going on for this human-computer connection. And the really tough challenges? Well, they're the most human ones. Like, how do you teach a machine to understand sarcasm when half the time humans miss it? Or how does it grasp the context from a conversation we had hours ago? And here's a big one. How do we make sure these systems don't just learn and amplify all of our own human biases? These are the huge, complex puzzles that researchers are trying to solve right now. Which, of course, leads to a pretty fascinating question. I mean, just imagine a future where all those challenges are solved. What happens then?
What happens when this communication bridge is finally complete and we can talk to machines as easily as we talk to each other?
So as this technology gets more and more powerful, it leaves us with this one huge question to chew on. Are we teaching machines